Howdy folks, and welcome back to Hunter's Lodge, one of the shows on the internet. Before we get into the intro, I just wanted to thank Crytek and Port Sulphur Band for quickly resolving the copyright issue I had with their music. Within a day of me disputing the copyright claim, it was removed from my video, and I even got messaged personally on Discord by a Crytek employee, who I will keep anonymous, who personally saw my video talking about the copyright claim and let me know that they reached out to their management to help me out. The claim had already been lifted before this, but seeing even folks working in an entirely different department being willing to step up and try and help me out with an entirely bogus copyright claim, it brought me immense joy and an appreciation for this community. I believe it was ultimately just an AI copyright false flag, which is insanity that a creator as small as myself could be affected by things like this, but I digress. Thank you, Crytek, for continuing to be one of my favorite developers of all time, and you've got a lot of truly wonderful people in your employ, I just wanted to say. So until I run into another issue, I will be reintroducing Port Sulphur Band's wonderful music into my content. Now let's get on to the video. And I just wanted to take a quick moment here to shout out my members on YouTube as well as my patrons on Patreon, where you can support me for literally $1. Zachary Parkerson, Hunter Hodgdu, Brad K9 Drake 726. You wonderful folks on Patreon giving me a whole American dollar just tells me that there are people out there that want to see more of my content, and it is beyond appreciated. And for my members on YouTube, I've got Walter and Set Popa. You folks went a little bit above and beyond that whole $1 on Patreon, and for that I appreciate it. Everybody involved, love you guys. You keep me getting out of bed every day and wanting to make more videos. It just tells me, even though it's not a lot of money, it's not about the money. It never was. That little bit of your money going to me tells me that people want to see these videos, and you taking the time out of your day and the dollar out of your wallet tells me that I am not only appreciated, but desired. So I want you to understand that it does not go unnoticed by any measure, and you are appreciated. Now on to the video. Today I wanted to experiment a little bit, and I was hoping for your opinion, so let me know how you feel about this in the comments after the video. I kind of thought that a series covering the different compounds of Mammon's Gulch would be a great thought piece. After all, each map in Hunt Showdown is a handcrafted down to the last bucket, no procedural generation at all. Everything you see was placed with purpose, and each pixel has something to perceive, a story to tell. Admiring the details, pointing out good spots for ambushes and fights, discussing the designs and the layouts. Overall, I just wanted to walk through each compound of Mammon's Gulch with you folks at my side, here on Hunter's Lodge. And I thought it would be a treat. So, how does that sound? Let me know below. I figured we could start with one of my favorite new compounds, Terminus Railway. The backbone of the American industrial complex, our nation's iron veins spread across its grassy plains with coal and steel to grow an incredible country. And while all roads used to lead to Rome, we see here that our own roads led to Terminus Railway. We begin our exploration on the outskirts of the compound, where we stumble upon a lone railway car with a distinctly different design, with this cart resembling the train carts we had in previous maps. Upon entering the lone railway car, we find a familiar sight. This car traveled all the way from Lawson Station on the Lawson Delta map. I wonder which hunter made their way here in this cart. Sheriff Hardin, perhaps? On the bed we find 2 bedrolls, so a pair traveled here after all. My community Discord and I had a bit of a discussion over this, and we figured that the most likely hunters to use this cart were Fellis and Primalist, as during Desolation's wake, canonically they took a train from DeSalle to somewhere else. We find some boxes of medication and various supplies strewn across the cart. The supplies are looking a bit low, so they've clearly been here for a while. Outside the cart, a massive wheel leads against its body, no doubt from Goddard Docks. Beside it, a large throw rug dries on a clothesline, and a trophy from a successful hunt hangs from its side. Between the low supplies, the hefty stock of firewood beside the cart, and the dug-in well for fresh water in front of it, I believe whichever pair resides here has been in Mammon's Gulch for quite a deal of time. We continue beyond the outskirts of the station to find a desolate sight. The locomotive engine we photographed at Lawson Station inside of the cart is destroyed, buried beneath the earth, the rails around it blown to bits, the wheels and connectors strewn across the ground. Its engine is completely inoperable. Maybe our pair got stuck here in Terminus Railway, not by choice, but by accident. We continue to bask in the sight of this once great and populous railway station, now marred by rust and decay. The dead have laid claim to the grounds, as all remnants of humanity have long since abandoned the safety of its walls. Dog pens remain around the grounds to alert whoever still resides here of incoming hunters or monsters. Each building, down to its foundations, are crumbling. The coal stores already raided by thieves and bandits. Even the sign, a nameplate to an empire of travel, is lopsided and decrepit. Beneath it, we find a horse bar, once used for tying the horses of weary travelers as they entered the station for food and respite. This poor horse never stood a chance when its owner left it tied to a bar, unable to escape the living dead. Now back inside the station, we continue our exploration of the various connected buildings. We find newspapers and letters left sporadically across stationaries. Additional coal reserves on the second floor, eroded by the elements as the ceilings above have begun leaking, rainwater and hail. Some great peak spots for medium-range brawls in the stairs leading to this piece. Now each building offers you various angles to peek from, leaving your opposition guessing at every shot. If you keep moving, you'll find no shortage of places to surprise your enemies from. You can quickly exit each building via connected stairways and continue rotating around the large ring that surrounds the complex, leading to incredible fights. In here, we find a repair station. Machines clad in iron remain rusted and in disrepair. Cobwebs from spiders gum up their levers and gears. Bodies lay across the floor, the remainders of the folks unable to escape the disaster that swept Mammon's Gulch. The music box still works. Over here we find a possible Easter egg. Crytek does love putting creepy dolls and ducks in random places, and we find both here. Beneath the largest machine, we find an extra series of escape routes, each stairway connected into the middle of the station underground, places where mechanics once perched underneath railway carts to perform repairs. In continuing to wander around the ring, we find the disgusting corruption of the hunt. These egg-like sacs grow from the roots in the ground, pulsing, breathing. What grows within them? Are they hostile? Before you ask, no, you can't shoot them. They are impervious to bullets. Inside the building, we find previous husks. Whatever imprisoned beneath their veiny exterior has hatched and escaped the muscles. Where did they go? Inside this building, the roots have begun spreading rapidly across the structure, growing more masses along the way. Above the stairs, another incredible location to have fights in, offering you an almost 360 view around the complex, with various windows to perch from. Up here, we find the manager's office. 2 bloody bedrolls tell us whoever was hiding here was eventually found, and they didn't get out unscathed. The wall contains a dead chicken strapped up to a light bulb. No idea what happened there. Might be an Easter egg, I'm not sure. The windows behind the stationery offer you an additional escape route, as it offers a direct connection to the tin roof behind this room. Itself a great place to approach, as various bits of debris across the roof offer you cover as you shoot below. Within this locomotive storage building, we find many abandoned engines once billowing with smoke, now hidden away, succumbing to the trials of time. On the side of this machine, we find a cart that came all the way from New Orleans. In this building, where the clue was, I found a particular discovery that put a swift end to my compound exploration. An invisible drilling, fully functioning, besides being unable to switch the fire mode, sat on a workbench. I discovered it by accident when I went up to collect these hunt dollars. By now I had realized that this was the discovery of the century, and clearly every hunter in the tri-state area would be hunting me down to get my invisible weapon. So, now that I had explored most of this once great railway station, I figured I should try to extract with my prize and see if it would enter my inventory as a glitched invisible weapon. A little more exploration later and I was on my way. Having my fill of the railway station, I hightailed it into the woods. Oddly enough, though I had no bounty to speak of, I did come across a random bush Wookiee in their natural habitat, and they chased me, no joke, across the entire map to the extraction on the other side. I barely escaped with my life and found I had no invisible gun to show for it in my inventory. Unfortunate. But at least I left with the memories of this unique compound offering an incredible amount of variance in combat, but with the steep heights to survey from, and the deep lows to ambush from, deep bits of lore to be discovered and picked apart, and overall, it is a great addition to Hunt Showdown and a testament to environmental storytelling. You can see the years of buildup and growth as this railway station saw many weary travelers growing its walls, all to crumble down to the devastation of the hunt as nature began to overtake it, eroding the walls within and reclaiming it its own bounty. Thank you for going on this journey with me, and I enjoy Terminus Railway Station greatly. I believe it is a great addition to Hunt Showdown and an incredible compound to fight in and to enjoy. Until next time, hunters. This was an experimental video, and I did it entirely on my own, without the input of others. If you could tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, or even give me suggestions below, it could go a long way in improving what could be a long-running series on this channel, maybe even going back and reviewing the old compounds as well. If this sucked cock, let me know, just so that I can not do more of these if nobody likes them. But for now, stay blessed, hunters, and I'll see you in the Gulch. Also, I don't want to get too personal here, but please pray for my father. He's going through an incredibly rough time in the hospital right now. I would appreciate it. But be well. Please, I just need some footage. Don't kill me. Hey yo, unironically, please don't kill me. I'm here not doing anything. I just need footage of this compound for a video. I'm on the outside by the dog pens. If y'all just want to ignore me while I walk left and get camera footage. Fuck you! Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you! Fuck! He killed me with a hunting bow frag arrow! Fuck!